Hey everyone, Kylene here. I've been friends with Ryan since college, so quite some time now, and I'm doing him a little favor today, hogging up some screen time as he is at home snuggling with his fresh new little nugget. So let's get started. Hey everyone, Kylene Bogdan here, pro sports dietitian, functional nutrition expert. I work to get to the root of why an athlete might be feeling foggy or tired or bloated, and many individuals come to me when they've been diagnosed with ADHD because they want to help decrease the severity of symptoms. So here are my top 3 Insider Pro test and tips and tricks that I use to help decrease the severity of scatteredness, fatigue, brain fog, poor memory, and concentration. First tip, I test for vitamin and mineral deficiencies. It's a quick blood test, but what that does is tells me where all of your vitamins and minerals fall on the scale, because many times a deficiency in, let's say, something like omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin D, iron, B vitamins can all play a role in your alertness, your memory, your cognition, the brain fog. Number 2, advanced stool testing. Like, who really wants to scrape a little turd out of a bucket? Probably no one, but you put a little Vicks under the nose and you keep going. But what that little tiny sample tells me is what kind of microbial imbalance do we have in the gut? What's overgrown? What's undergrown? Is there a creature or two growing in there? Do we not have enough digestive enzymes? Because the gut and the brain directly connect to the vagus nerve. They are constantly signaling each other. So when there's turmoil in the gut, there will almost always be turmoil in the brain. And many people live their whole life thinking like, oh my gosh, why do I feel this way? When sometimes a lot of it could be reversed, or at least the severity of it could certainly be decreased. Last but not least, food allergy and food sensitivity testing. It is incredible how eating foods that you are sensitive or allergic to without you even realizing it can make you feel almost like this crazy ball of scattered mess, right? You might feel exhausted and it makes no sense. You could sleep 9 to 10 hours a night and still wake up tired. You may feel like you can't remember things, like where did I just place my keys? A lot of that has to do with the fact that repeatedly eating foods that your immune system is not happy with blows up the immune system, and it leads your body to kind of feel this state of fight or flight at all times. And how can anyone be expected to function optimally when that's the case? So now we dive a lot more into everything than these 3 tests, but those are my top 3 insider go-to tests when an individual or an athlete comes to me and says, listen, I feel scattered, I have ADHD, I have ADD, and I wish that I could make things a little better, a little easier on myself.